So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Justin Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EE studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the choke of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and be frank about it. Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle roll, pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down then got 5. Here's second and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They finds his target out. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Yes.
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them.
I text you. I know.
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
All right.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
You're going to have to come up here and get her. I'm in the middle of a game. I'm in the middle of a game. You have to come up here and get her.
Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
Leona, come here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Stop running, please. Where's the nap? Bring me a napkin so you can come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop running and jumping.
I wasn't running.
Blow your nose. Again. Your mom is coming, okay? Do not get upset.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this
It's
time.
late, Leona.
Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Eckler. They run left side. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They pitch it to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now it's Herbert. This is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Right there, hurt.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to
you're already in here.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not...
You hear what I said?
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
How is she doing? She taking it well? I told her that trick.
And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
First down, Los Angeles.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Herbert on first down now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
What now?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Eckler, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 52, Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carr will look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.
Big apple made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and cars. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler, or boy. Stop. Leave me out of the
Hello?
Be cool when you see me.
So here they are, changing plans again, like always,
Okay.
at 10:30 at night. Alright.
So what's the change in plan?
He said, "Oh, is Milana working out?" I'm like, "No, we have our daughter. You said that she's gonna be chilling with Jazz." You're like, "Oh, Jazz is gonna be at the gym." I'm like, "Well, that changes plans then, because we have a baby girl. Like, you guys have to remember, we have a kid." And he's like, "All right, we'll just do it next week." So, but I guess Sam still wants to go. It was already conflicted. Maybe God just, I don't know. It was already conflicted anyway, because I thought Sam said, like, Ray was saying we hoop with Gabe, and then after we do worship, and Sam was saying he's leaving at 7, and then we're doing worship. So I guess he was thinking about getting there around 9, which will be done hooping around 9:30. So I guess that makes sense. But I'm guessing we could just leave, at 7 or something. I'm about to call Sam. What's wrong with you? Why are you upset? It's like every time I play the game, you have an attitude. So now there's nothing to talk about, but you want it. Okay, all right. I know how this is going to go. It's just the same cycle, for sure. Bye.
Told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in truck, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo, hey, so did Sam hit you too about worship?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's going on? Was we worshiping or was we hooping? Like,
That's what I said, but I think this is how it's going to go. So I think we're going to hoop in the morning with me, you, Gabe, and Ray, and Leon.
yeah.
And then after that, we're going to go to Gabe's house, and then we're going to do worship before service.
Okay.
And before the watch party.
Okay.
So.
But it's like, I got it, Leanna, and, I don't know, like, who I should call, because Milana and Leanna have to be, they're not going to be able to be in the gym.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I would probably call Sam.
Okay.
Because he said Josh is going to be at the gym. So,
Hey.
yeah, I don't know.
Hey.
So, are we still hooping tomorrow?
I'm outside the group chat.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, just see if we still hooping. I'm about to call Sam and see what's up. I'm just trying to get a plan so I don't have Milana and Leanna just like, like out in LA so early,
Yeah.
But for sure.
Alright. I'll see what the group chat says.
Alright, yep.
Because I know that we have that worship thing with Sam. So.
Yeah, right. Alright, for sure.
Alright.
Alright.
What's up, bro?
Hey, brother, I'm sorry for calling so late.
No, man, you're good.
But, alright, so, do you know is your wife coming with you to LA?
So she's going to be here in SB.
Okay.
So it would just be me, and then I'm going to do outreach, and then I'm headed right back.
Okay. So I guess they were saying like Ray and Gabe. I don't know. They said that. Well, Ray was saying that if we could go, because remember I was telling you about he wanted me to spend the night.
All right.
But he was saying so. Me, him, Isaiah, Leon, and Gabriel could hoop at 7:30. And then I'm like thinking like, okay, but you were saying you was gonna leave at 7. So like, when I was thinking like, were they gonna hoop and then after we hoop, we do worship and then we have the watch party?
That sounds about right.
Okay, but so I'm wondering because now it's like, Milana and Leona was like, supposed to be in LA anyways. So should I just tell them to come later? Because basically they won't have a place to be. Like if we go out there that early, like my daughter can't go to the gym. Like she can't be in the gym.
Right.
So
I didn't even know that they were actually hooping.
Right.
I'm gonna show up at like 8. So and then I have the passcode. So it's basically gonna be my house too. So so we'll be good. I think if they came, basically that they would just be chilling there at the house until we get the worship all set up and everything, and then Gabe will probably just get right back.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's okay. But it is pretty early. I mean, I don't mind you going out with me and then you going back to SB with Milana, and then that way they can come a little bit later too. And I mean, you can kind of focus on like the music part of it and all that good stuff because it is going to be early. So that would give us some time.
Okay, so you're saying just all right. So have Milana and them. So have Milana and them come out later.
Yeah. Okay. You have them come out and maybe be there by like 10:45 or so. Okay. And then that way they could be there for the watch party. And then if she wanted to do a little bit of outreach, I'll be doing outreach that day too. And then you'll have your ride back as well, which will be great. So she'll already be out here for outreach and everything too. But as far as hooping, did they invited you to hoop out there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I guess you would just let them know that you're going to be riding out there early with me. So that means you're going to be getting there at 8 a.m. to set up for the worship session. So you probably, I don't know if Ray knows that you're doing the worship session. I only told Gabe. So, but then,
Okay, yeah. Because Isaiah was talking about riding with us too. So we'll ride with me and Milana and we were driving. So will he just ride with me and you? And I'll tell her to meet me at the house here?
Right. No, yeah, exactly. So Isaiah, I was thinking of just picking up on my way out there because he doesn't have a ride, doesn't have a car. So, and then were you originally you were going to come with me, right? Or you guys were thinking of driving out there early, huh? You and Milana.
Yeah, we were, but probably not anymore.
What's up, Brady?
I said we were, that was the plans, but probably not anymore since they changed them.
Right, since they changed it to basketball too.
Yeah, but I guess they're not doing basketball no more. Cause I brought up the fact that Milana and Leona won't have anything to do, and that was my ride. But I don't think Ray knows about the worship or nothing.
Right, yeah, I don't think he has any idea. Okay, so they're not doing basketball anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So basically, you could do honestly one or two ways. If Milana wanted to get a little bit of rest, obviously, and then kind of come a little bit later, and be there at 11, she can, and then be a part of outreach. That's totally fine. And then me and you just go out early, basically, and then catch up with us a little bit later. We can do that plan, or she can come. You guys can all drive together, and then I'll just go pick up Isaiah, and we meet there at the house at 8 a.m. It's totally up to you, because I know that, she's been working and stuff, and so a little bit of extra rest would help. But yes, the plan would be to pick up Isaiah on the way out there, and then we get there probably like 8:15 or so, me, you, and Isaiah.
Okay, so I'll call Isaiah and tell him because he was talking about like coming here and meeting me here at like 6:15.
Oh, how would he do that?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know.
That'll work. Honestly, that'll work because I think Colton is like kind of it's on the way, but it's out of the way.
Yeah, it's out the way.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, that'd be perfect. I mean, 6:15 is kind of early.
Yeah.
But
Right.
unless he's going out like bringing breakfast or something. But
Right. Well, they were saying we gotta be at the gym at 7:30, so we thinking we gotta leave at 6:15 to even be there at 7:30. But it was like just like a bunch of confusion. So I'm like, okay, like what's going on, you know? Like,
yeah, you're good. I would just well now that basketball is like not happening anymore, it makes it easier. So what I would do is call Zaya and just let him know that me, you, and him should all be like at like near my apartment or whatever, like at like 6:50, 7 o'clock, and then we'll dip right after that. Head to LA, get set up. I'll have my guitar, my piano, everything, and we'll be good to go.
okay, cool.
All right,
So I'll give him a call. So me and Trey.
Yeah, we'll meet at my apartment, and then we'll go from there. And then basically, dude, it's gonna be super easy set. We're just gonna flow. But what I want to do, and I want to get in the habit of doing this, is we'll just flow and worship for like 30 minutes before the service starts, and then that way we're already just in that flow, and then we'll just start the whole set. If that makes sense.
Okay, can you say that again? My bad.
Yeah. So once we get there, we're gonna set up everything at his house, at our house, and then we'll do worship for like 30 minutes, and we'll just sit in the presence, and then we'll go into the 11 a.m. like worship session. Me, you, Isaiah, and the people that gave invited.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll feel really natural. It'll be fun.
Okay. Yep, I'm down.
Awesome, man. This will be great, bro. So I'll see you tomorrow, and then let me know if Isaiah was only able to make it to your house because they were going basketball hooping or whatever, or if he's not able to. Just keep me updated. And I think we have that. Yeah, and then that way I can know whether I went earlier or later.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll give him a call.
All right, cool, dude.
Alrighty, brother. Then I'll text you what he says.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag, young Crizzle King better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
All right. So since you're not hooping no more, how are you gonna get to my house?
I have my dad's truck, so I'll just drive to your house.
Okay. So if you want, you can still meet me here by like 6:45, and then me and you can leave with Sam.
Okay.
And then we'll come back with Milana and Leana.
Okay.
So
You'll be at your house at like, what, 6?
6:45.
Okay.
We're gonna leave at 7 a.m.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go work. We're gonna worship.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, brother. So yeah, just hit me. I'll be
Hey,
up.
can you send me address?
Yeah, I will.
Alright. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain verse most the chains in the game? Why would I?
Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the works, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure when it works, I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, get it till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war, if they wanna give them more. When I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, when these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hands stocky, leave 'em floppy, face notchy. Talking all hockey, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious. Too sloppy and cheap copy, I'm rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
you have to get your rest tomorrow.